Ni maitski in mi naimoma ku unchtwaima ku imaipam biawsha.
Owned and operated by the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs, Community Radio, 91.9 FM, KWSO, and KWSO HD1, Warm Springs.
The role of preserving language, culture, and audio for KWSO would be us collecting stories, moments of great sorrow or joy from the elders, and we record those and we archive them into our radio station.
I mean, ever since I've been here, there's always been language lessons, and there's always been this focus on putting out information that pertains to the local community and also Native American communities at large. Also, we put out that information so that others who are not from here can maybe understand a little bit more about the life and the history and the culture here, which is rich.
We have voices of people who have passed on. We're able to share that year after year. We do it with like the changing of the seasons, voices of people who in the early parts of the language program, I think it's important that people hear it spoken from people who are fluent.
So preserving the cultural stories and language is what is part of our mission statement as well for KWSO. So archiving a lot of stuff that we have recorded through history. We also archive some of the Spiliai Taimu, which is our newspaper as well. So we archive a lot of their stuff in interviews, pictures, words that are written down or sent in. And we do a lot of recordings. So we have recordings of old language, old stories, and cultural happenings.
A multimedia journalist is basically a journalist with extra steps. I write stories for news, I write stories to put on programs, I go around the reservation to collect stories from local residents, and even if I'm able to, if I can, I will search for national stories if something really big is going on.
It's time for a listing of what's going on in Warm Springs. This is the Community Calendar on 91.9 FM, KWSO.
KWSO features special music programming in the evenings on weekends. It's the Friday Night Music Mix, the KWSO Saturday Night Oldie Show, and Sunday it's Beyond Street Caravan at 7, followed by our Honky Tonk Show with country music from 8 to midnight. These weekend music shows are brought to you by the Plateau Travel Plaza in Madras, open 24 hours a day and now offering Sinclair fuel. The Plateau Travel Plaza in Madras, supporters of KWSO programming.
So the operations manager for KWSO, it is my job to make sure everything that is playing on the radio is set in place ahead of time so that it'll run at its scheduled time at least 24 hours before.
My favorite part of my job is just keeping the community informed. I think that accurate information is important. I think I think it's important for people to know what's going on, and that the information they get it's accurate, it's pertinent to this community.
You can break it down into pieces. In the morning, I'm here for 4 hours and I do the live radio show called The Morning Routine. Later on though, I have other duties where I go out and interview people in the community. I do a lot of production. I am also the music director here. I download songs, try to keep the music library fresh. And when I'm not doing any of that stuff, I'm out and about doing things like live sports, football and basketball, sometimes baseball.
People can benefit most from our KWSO app on the go, because if they don't have access to a computer or not even to a radio, if they're not in a car, they can download that app either through the Google Play Store or the Apple Store to get information daily on their phone, which I'm hoping we are also working in a notification system, so you will probably get notifications.
With the app, it's, I say this every single day. It's easy to listen to us live. It's easy to get the latest news and information. It's a way where you can access today's community calendar to see what's going on. Maybe you missed that part of the radio hour, like, oh, I think I heard something going on at the agency longhouse today. Boom, boom, boom. You're just 2 or 3 finger touches away from finding out that info.
It might not be the place that young people go for music or things like that, but you really should want to know what's going on in this world in Warm Springs. Being informed is important because it guides your decisions through life, you know. And I just think caring about what's happening with your people and our land and where we're going in the future, being a part of that is, you know, that's what we want. It's part of our goal. Healthy living is important to us in all, you know, holistically. And we've got a lot of good information on that, and we really like youth to be a part of our stories.
Ituk di khabahi naika it khadutinch. Ituk di amshan climatwa.
Owned and operated by the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs, Community Radio, 91.9 FM, KWSO, and KWSO HD1, Warm Springs.